Get this video started, y'all, because we got to talk about it. We got to talk about this Shyne and Diddy. I know y'all been seeing Shyne doing a lot of little interviews all over the place because he's actually, he's how we could say, he's promoting his little documentary that he got coming out, talking about Diddy and all that. We got to talk about this because the thing is just funny to me. You wasn't doing that when Diddy was outside. Let's get to that part. Yeah, you wasn't doing none of this, Shyne, when Diddy was outside. Yeah, we got to talk about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Let's get this show started, man. Like one up. Y'all already know the vibes. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Hold up. Y'all see that? Yeah, the thumbs up. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I don't know what you're waiting on. Keep that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping my videos. And share the video. Do me a favor, share this video. Smash the like button. Do me that favor though. Most importantly, smash the like button. Shout out to all my members that got their badge. Shout out to Team Smoke Gang. And shout out to all my subscribers too, man. All love to y'all for supporting the channel. But we got to talk about this. Let's get this copyright out the way. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So I know y'all been seeing Shyne doing a lot of interviews. I know he ain't got a little algorithm and all that. Y'all go on Instagram, he on hip hop platforms. Yeah, Shyne been moving around lately since Diddy's inside right now. But see, the thing that's kind of like caught my attention and all that when he did the interview to Stephen A. Smith show. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. We're gonna get to a clip when he's talking about the Diddy. Now, this is recently. Now, everybody's kind of like going after me. They even got Diddy responding back, say, hold up. Diddy respond back to Shyne saying, stop slandering my name. I never set you up as a fall guy. Because according to Shyne, with all these little platforms he going, oh yeah, I was the fall guy and this and that, and you know what I mean? And Diddy set me up and this and that. Man, listen, pump your brakes, Shyne. Let's get to this part right quick because I don't agree with you, and a lot of other people don't agree with you either. Yeah, Funk Flex went off on you a couple of weeks ago. We're gonna get with that with Funk Flex man, listen, a lot of people, even the lady, shout out to the lady that survived in that club, the one that got shot, she's saying, I ain't gonna say blame. I'm gonna go by her words. She said that Diddy the one that, tried to knock her off, whatever, in the club. He ain't try to knock her off on purpose. He was defending himself. If y'all remember the 1999 shooting in the club in NYC, I remember that clearly. I was like 19 around there. I had to be like 19 years old around there. 18, I was like 18 going on 19 around that time. I was a young boy. But see, how you got the guns in the club, though? How you got them things? How you got them straps in there? See, that's what I was thinking back then. I'm like, how the hell you get the straps in the club? How the hell Shyne got a strap up in there? And they saying Diddy was shooting up in there too. According to J-Lo Bone. Allegedly, and everything I speak on this video is alleged. According to her back then and now, they saying J-Lo had that strap in her purse, whatever she had it at, and they went in the club. That's why Shyne was the only one, allegedly they said was the only one shooting in the club at that time. But see, they had witnesses saying it was Diddy and Shyne that was backing niggas up. And we're going to get to the clip where the lady actually got shot, and she said that Diddy shot her. She said she clearly looked at Diddy and she said it was Diddy that hit me because Shyne hit somebody else. That's what people forget. She's going to bring that up to also. Shyne hit a whole nother person up, and that was a male. That was a dude. Something Jones or some shit. But see, you can't say you was the fall guy when you took the fall for goddamn Diddy. That part. What are we talking about here? Diddy ain't promised you no millions to take the blame and all that. No, he ain't do that. You choose that. Once I would have seen Diddy acting up the way he was acting up in court, I didn't have the same lawyers. You had to pay for your own goddamn lawyer. Let's get to that. Diddy had his high-class lawyers. Diddy started bringing witnesses on the stand saying they seen you shooting and not Diddy. And you stood there like you got to blame yourself. You stood there, you looked at a whole nigga that just flipped on you. Nah, nah, but that's his boss though. Nah, I mean, he got him where he at. I don't care what the hell he got me where I'm at. Nigga, you just flipped this whole script on me and blamed everything on me, and I gotta go in there and do my time. And I come, man, listen, we gotta talk about this. Hold up, man. Diddy denied Shyne claims of being a sacrificial lamb in 1999 shooting case. Like I said, Diddy respond back. They said he had his little, lawyers, whatever, talking about this. They ain't really talking about it. They was giving out little messages. But we're going to get to this, though. Let's start off with this, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Then we're going to get to the new interview. He's talking to Stephen A. Smith and all that. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, like one up, man. Because, Shyne, you out of hand. You a fraud, man. I believe that lady that got shot by Diddy. We're going to get to her, too. You a fraud. Even Funk Flex said you a fraud. You come from Belize, nigga. Let's get to that part. What's going on over there? We got Russ over there. Nigga, Diddy was over there, nigga. Oh, we're going to talk about this, man. All of a sudden, you like the, well, I don't know how they run like the presidential shit over there, but anyway, he trying to be president, all that shit over there in Brazil. Come on, bro. Who you connected to, Chad? Let's start off with this, though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. You see what's funny about that? So hold on. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video before I continue. Do me that favor. Support the channel by smashing that like. Smash that like. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna cost you. It ain't gonna do none of that. Nada. Smash it. Anyway, and I want to hear y'all opinion also in the comment on this video. Anyway, see, the funny thing about him, right? You hear him talk about the victim, the lady that I told y'all in the beginning of the video that got, shot by Diddy. She said she saw Diddy shoot her. This is what she's saying. We're going to get to her, too. We're going to play the clips for her and all that. But see, the thing is funny because now, like I said, you wasn't talking all this spicy shit when Diddy was outside. Once Diddy went in, now you want to do all this. You want to support your documentary. You want to start talking about Diddy because Diddy is the algorithm right now. He's the hot topic right now. So now you want to throw your, I was a sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? No, you wasn't. You was scared, nigga. We're going to get to that. If anybody know the story out in New York, everybody know the story in New York, because I know the story, you know what I mean? The whole East Coast know the goddamn story. There was a nigga named Scar in the club. Scar, like Scarface, Scar. The nigga was from Brooklyn. That was Shyne beef. That wasn't even Diddy beef. See, they switched the narrative throughout the years and tried to say Scar was arguing with Diddy, saying I got money too. There wasn't nothing like that, really. Niggas walked in the club. Like the female, I'm gonna tell you how she said it too. Niggas walked in the club, niggas bumped into Scar niggas. Scar them like, yo, hold up, what my man? Things got a little nasty. Them niggas wasn't strapped though. You gotta remember, this is NYC, 99, 2000. You had niggas patting you down. This is the only way you was getting strapped in there. You a celebrity like Diddy and like Shyne. But see, they had J-Lo with them that night also. Y'all forgot about that. Let that marinate in y'all brain and y'all soul. She played a big part in that goddamn case. Let's continue, though. Let's get to this new interview with Shyne talking about this shit, and he's talking to Steve A. Smith. Shout out to Steve A. Smith, man.
They want to know about Shyne himself, from his perspective, what he experienced. So tell us, what exactly did you experience? People are going to go to December 27, 1999. They're going to look at things like that. They want to know what happened to Shyne himself. In your words, what happened to you?
Well, in my words, I said so many years ago, back in 2001, I knew that was my first XXL cover. I had about 6. And the cover is Death Before Dishonor. It was me talking about not snitching on Diddy and not getting him in trouble to get myself out of trouble. I said that 20 odd years ago. So I've always maintained in every interview I did until recently when I healed and I moved on and I forgave. But for years, I was saying, what a creep I thought he was and how he destroyed my life. And at one point, I thought he was the devil. But because of the power of Diddy, which is so loud as far as a pop culture icon, nobody listened. So I moved on and I pivoted my life to healing, to forgiveness, and to taking accountability for what I can control. And I can't control what someone did to me decades ago. I can't control them not wanting to pay reparations, not wanting to make right. You know, that people say, oh, Diddy gave me millions to go to jail. Nothing.
Ganja. Pardon me, y'all. You see, that's the part I don't like. It was either you were scared or he threatened your life allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. Because there's no way in the world you're going to tell me, oh, Dad, you know, I took the fall, I lied and said and you, what? Nigga, he had to promise you something for you to do that. You just telling me you just did that because he was a mogul at the time. Now, remind y'all, we talking about the early Diddy now. Right after Biggie died, 99, going into 2000, right before 9/11. Or we talking about when Diddy just was getting his, he was starting. Basically, Diddy was starting at that time between 99 and 2000 hit. Boom, Diddy started taking off after that. But see, my thing is, we all know Diddy had powerful people back then also with the, I mean, this shit been going on since 96, 97. I mean, Tupac, Biggie, all that shit's going into the 99. Diddy had a lot of bad situations throughout them years. Let's get to that part. Could have been locked up. Got away with a lot of shit until now. But my thing is, there's no way in the world you're going to tell me, oh, yeah, you know, I just sat there. You know, he was a mogul. He got the big companies making millions of dollars for these big companies and all that. So, you know, they wouldn't listen to me. So I just took the fall. No, nigga. Only way nigga gonna tell you to do that, nigga, if a nigga promise you something. That part. What are we talking about here? And obviously he ain't promise you. You came on to nothing. First, you came on as a black Jewish dude, and let's not forget about that. That ain't the clean Shyne cut that he came home with. The nigga had beard, big ass hat. The nigga was on some Brooklyn on Jewish shit. Now, I mean, come on, everybody know that. All of a sudden now you in Belize in your country, you want to do this, and now you want to talk crazy. Nah, that shit don't work like that, chat. You took that shit was your beef. You was scared, and you didn't want to take the stand because you was a rapper at that time. That shit would have looked bad at being a snitch at that time, and still is. Well, you can't even say still is because now that shit is just like it's popular now, to be honest. With all these little rappers doing this shit too. But back then, that was a no-no back then in that era. That shit would have destroyed his career. He would have had it rough up north, believe me. If he would have took the stand and did some type of snitching. So I understand that you couldn't do that because of the reputation that you didn't want to snitch on you. I understand that. But bro, you gotta understand, bro. If I see a nigga right here next to me, my boss or not, nigga, and he straight flipped on me, got witnesses blaming everything on me, I got to think about myself now, and I got to think about my life, that part. What are we talking about here? And I don't care, nigga, if it was 1999, 2000, and I'm coming out of Brooklyn, nigga. Everybody in Brooklyn seeing what the hell Diddy just did to me, so everybody in Brooklyn gonna see what I'm about to do to Diddy. I'm gonna tell the truth, nigga. I ain't taking this shit unless you promise me something. So what the hell Diddy obviously promised that you ain't telling us probably right now? Let's continue, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Probably made two what I thought were offensive contributions over the last 20-something years, which led to a breakdown in the relations. But I moved on. So yes, was I the sacrificial lamb? Of course. Did I take the fall? Yes. There was no quid pro quo. There was not, listen, we're going to have $10 million waiting for you when you come out. I'll just do the right thing. I did that on my own. You know, and I've been saying that it's not anything new. But in the documentary, right, just like in this interview, I can't say to you, Stephen A, I don't want to talk about Diddy. Let's talk about me becoming the prime minister. I can't talk about only what I want to talk about. I have to be fair and transparent to the audience. But I've been saying the same thing if you do your research. But he also mentored me in the year or so we spent working together.
Nah, I don't believe that. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do me that favor, gang. Smash the like button. It's free. The thumbs up, smash it, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. But I don't believe that. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. That nigga promised you something, yo. I'm telling y'all gotta understand. Just like secret talks you have with your homies and all this or something. Yo, I'm gonna take the downfall, nigga. When I come on, just make sure you got them stats with me. Nah, I got you, B. I'm telling you, just take it. I mean, you beat 4 years. I got this for you. Now, these are regular street niggas talking. What make you think Diddy ain't promised you nothing? Because you got to understand, Diddy in the hot seat right now. Pause. That nigga in a big situation where he can't even speak. He can't even protect himself. Perfect timing for Shyne to do what he want to do right now. What a coincidence. Ain't that something? Perfect timing. Diddy can't speak right now. He can't speak about nothing. But you want to come out all of a sudden. Documentary coming out, I think next week. Sacrifice of land, whatever. I'm the fall guy, all this and that. And nah, you wasn't saying that when Diddy was outside though. You wasn't saying that 20-something years ago when you got smoked for the 10 years. That nigga promised you something, champ. Of course you ain't gonna tell us what he promised you, because it's gonna look bad on you. That part. What are we talking about here? And it's gonna look crazy on Diddy. It's gonna look like Diddy really was shooting the club up with you with them straps up in there. So of course you ain't gonna tell the world that, yeah, you know, he promised me some money when I came home. But in this interview, you want to say he ain't promised you nothing. Because people asked you, yo, that nigga ain't gave you nothing when you came home? Nah, he ain't gave me nothing. You lying. I know you lying. You just doing the perfect timing, and I don't blame you for the get back that you had to do for 10 years for Diddy. So maybe you still feel some type of way. So this is perfect timing to get him right now. You trying to be the prime minister, president over there in Belize. Oh, come on, what we talking about here? Russell Simmons out there right now. Remember, they said there was a lot of shit going on in Belize and that, because you know that allegedly they said the U.S. can't go over there. Diddy used to be in Belize too, that part. What are we talking about here? Let's continue with this last clip though, with this one, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This dude's a fraud, man.
In the year or so we spent working together to make one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever, you know, I learned a lot as far as being an entrepreneur, as far as being, you know, a disruptor and a trailblazer. And so I got exactly what I went to the University of Bad Boy with Diddy as professor when it comes to entertainment and even things that I've been able to carry with me as far as work ethic, as far as, you know, manifesting the greatness that you want to achieve. You know, so there were some positives, but obviously going to jail for 10 years when that could have been avoided, or someone that, you know, my mom entrusted, you know, her 19-year-old son, that they would do right by me, you know, to send me to prison when we could have avoided that. You know, there's nothing we can ever do to change that. And so when I'm telling the story, I can't whitewash that. I can't sanitize that. That's not necessarily the story I want to tell. So I hope that the next documentary, the next movie I do will be about, you know, my rise to become prime minister.
His rise to be the prime minister over there. I wonder why, man. You a fraud, man. Basically, you like a scammer, man. That part. What are we talking about? That's basically what you are, man. You did 10 years, like, I'm going to get back on this nigga, and it was perfect timing right now on Diddy. Perfect timing to get back on that nigga, because that nigga can't talk. He can't defend himself on the situation between you and him. The world, I guarantee, Diddy like, man, I gave that nigga a bag. What that nigga talking about? Come on now. That's why Diddy can't talk. That's why Diddy said stop slandering my name. Why this shit is going on, what he's going through right now. Because, nigga, let's get to this part. You wasn't at them goddamn free calls at after parties in the early 2000s? Yeah, you telling me you wasn't in 99 and 2000, nigga? Come on, man. Let's cut it out, man. You wasn't there before you got sentenced and all. You wasn't there? Yeah, you was there. Let's get the Funk Flex, man. Funk Flex went in on them and called him a straight fraud, and I believe you're a fraud too, because what you doing right now is crazy. Everybody knows you, okay, you was the fall guy, but you put yourself as the fall guy. That part. You ain't defend yourself. Your lawyers ain't defend you either, then, because you went and got them 10 years. That's probably that probably was like a little cop or whatever it is. That's probably the less time they was gonna give you. You can't blame Diddy. You gotta blame yourself, champ. That's why I don't believe that he didn't promise you something. He had to give you something when you came home, man. Pause. He had to promise you something when he came home. He had to give you a bag or something, bro. I know he did. Probably wasn't no millions like you said, but I guarantee you it was a couple of thousands, though. A couple, probably like 50,000, 40,000, 100,000, even though that ain't nothing for the 10 years you went through. But that's Diddy. Who gonna say no to Diddy? Who gonna argue with that nigga? Fresh out of the box doing 10 joints. Nah, you waited till that man went inside and start talking all this spicy shit, man. Come on, man. Let's get out of here, man. Let's get the Funk Flex, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Because this has been bothering me for weeks. So when somebody tries to say they the scapegoat or they're like they were used, it's been bothering me, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Shyne, I love you, bro, and I know what you've been through. No, I don't, but you're a liar. You're a stone cold-faced liar, Shyne. First of all, you remember when D-Rock had to beat you up at that studio because you were feeling yourself? You lucky you signed the Bad Boy, because if you did not sign the Bad Boy and you signed the Def Jam or anywhere else, they were gonna pound you out like the day they beat you up at that studio. Shyne, you can't lie with me around, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Shyne. If you hated Puff so much, when he got the key to the city, you were in the trailer. Sucker. You're a sucker. I can't stand you. You got no guts. You went to jail because you took out your gun because you were scared to get punched in the face by some dudes that you knew that were your people that you jerked. You jerked them because you were signed to them first, Shyne.
Let's get to that part. Shout out to Funk Flex. For the people that ain't catch that about a week and a half ago, that's what Flex was talking about on his show. Yeah. Because he started going on his little rant or started I was the fall guy and this. Once Diddy got caught up with that situation, he started talking a little bit. Then when they locked Diddy up all the way in, pause, when he got him locked up where he had now this nigga just going crazy. This nigga on everybody's platform. I think he about to get on Math platform next, if I ain't mistaken. This is crazy because, like I said 20 minutes ago in the beginning of my video, y'all just heard it from Funk Flex. This is an industry nigga that was in the game a very long time and know these niggas. Just like they know Flex, Flex know them. Let's get to that part. So there ain't no excuse for either one. But I told y'all, the nigga knew Scar and them niggas. It was some Brooklyn street niggas, man. Diddy ain't know them niggas. That was Shyne beef. But see, when Shyne doing these little interviews, he talking about, yeah, I defended Diddy, this and that. I was the fall guy. Nigga, you ain't defend, nigga. You strapped up. You ain't want to scrap with them niggas in there. That's what happened. Niggas you ain't want to throw bottles and scrap, so you whipped out. You whipped out your strap. Okay, some people do that, but you did that. All that shooting happened because of you, Shyne. I even know that shit. What we talking about here? When the stories started coming out in the 2000 era, when the DVDs and all that shit, you know, the street store, niggas was coming out. I mean, niggas started finding out the truth. DVD eras and interviews and all that back in the days. I mean, Sub-Zero days and all that shit. Everybody know what I'm talking about. This is early 2000. So, because that was like the underground world. That's when you find out what shit was going on when you cop the DVDs and all that shit. Comes to find out, nigga, Scar did an interview in jail one day. This is way back. And he broke it down. Nigga, that was between me and Shyne. It was just Diddy was acting up, so I had to act up too. See, they switched the narrative and made it seem like Scar started the whole shit. Scar didn't start the whole shit. They started the shit the way they bumped into Scar and them niggas. Shyne got scared, nigga, whipped out. What we talking about here? After that, the rest was history. Niggas started dumping. Shyne started dumping. Everybody gonna say, yo, that was the real one, but that ain't really a real one. You got innocent bystanders in the club. That part. What are we talking about? How you think old girl got shot? Diddy had a strap too. Cause to find out, J-Lo had a strap in, which she brought a strap for Diddy in the club also. Y'all think I'm lying? Go do y'all research. Let's continue with this clip, man. That nigga's a fraud, man.
Shyne, you assigned to those dudes first. I am going to expose you, Shyne, because you're a liar. You could fool your country on who you are. You ain't fooling me. You had 10 record deals because you sound like the Notorious B.I.G. and you died. Everybody wanted to spit in your face back then, Shyne. Including me. But you sounded like Diddy, and he was capitalizing off of something. Don Pooh, I apologize. apologize. I know I said I wasn't gonna say something tonight. I'm sorry. Shyne, your records was whack too. I'm gonna wait till your whack-ass documentary come out.
See, Flex waiting for that documentary to come out too. This is all promo for him, but at the end of the day, man, niggas got to be exposed. That part. You got to tell the truth. You can't sit there and then, hold on, smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. You can't be sitting around talking crazy now because Diddy ain't outside no more. Because when Diddy was outside, you taking pictures with this nigga when he got key to the city. You trying to get connection with him for for Diddy to donate to your country. That part. But you'll take Diddy money though, right? We're gonna get to that. Oh, we're gonna get to Shyne when he's talking all that, because you gotta hear it when he talk too. Let's get to the victim though. That got that. Shout out to the lady that survived in that club, man. Let's get to her though, right quick, man. I want to get to her. But y'all gonna hear a couple of clips of her story, because she said she clearly seen Diddy pull the trigger and you know what I mean, then they took her life. But she clearly said it was them two shooting in the club. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This dude's a fraud.
Now, I've seen you people in the audience. How she got shot 9 times? Like, come on. Comprehension. 9 bullet fragments. I got shot with a hollow point gun. A hollow point bullet, excuse me. The hollow point bullet shatters on impact. It tears up and it spreads through your body. I still have 9 fragments in and around my face. The majority of them are right here. I have some here, and one went through. I have a traumatic brain injury because it scarred my cerebral cortex, and I have a seizure disorder because of it. As they were ascending the stairs, Shyne's song was on. It was going.
Now, she going to explain what she seen. I just want you to show y'all the first snippet, but this is her explaining what she seen, because she was already in the club when these niggas walked in. Let's continue.
As they were ascending the stairs, Shyne's song was on, it was going off, and Black Rob's song, Whoa, was coming on. People were feeling themselves, and they started, posturing and bravado, and everybody was hyped. Now, Scar's back was to the walkway. As they came through, they pushed him, and his drink went in his face. He elbowed back, like, get off of me.
Now, that's Scar, the face y'all seen. For the people that know who ain't Scar is, go do y'all research. Legendary dude from Brooklyn. I ain't gonna get too much to it. Shout out, but that's Scar right there. But them niggas bumped into Scar and them niggas. You heard it. His drink went up and all that, because these niggas was coming in the club. Diddy, Shyne, Shyne, a couple of his niggas, I guess. Whoever was with them niggas. J-Lo was with Diddy that night too. They was coming in the club. I ain't gonna stop it anymore. Let's continue. Smash that like button.
As they were ascending the stairs, Shyne's song was on, it was going off, and Black Rob's song, Whoa, was coming on. People were feeling themselves, and they started, posturing and bravado, and everybody was hyped. Now, Scar's back was to the walkway. As they came through, they pushed him, and his drink went in his face. He elbowed back, like, get off of me. And that's when they got into this whole interaction, like, yo, Puffy gestured in some type of way that they didn't like, and one of the guys that was with Scar slapped him in the face with a wad of money. Now, when I saw that, turned around to my friend, and I was like, uh-oh. And then I see Shyne and Puffy start backing back and reaching from their hip. I told my friend, I said, oh my God, watch out. As I turned back to look at them, bow, bow, both of them fired, and the muzzle flash was like, psh, psh. I got hit right here, and I watched him shoot me. And that is exactly how I sit here today, because some thug with an attitude decided he was going to fire a gun in a crowded nightclub and shot me in my face. By the grace of God, I am here.
For the grace of God, man, for real, because she was right there. Anybody know the story, they know her story. She's not lying. But for Shyne, like, oh, yeah, but it's funny how she say that, in the beginning, she don't really know, but she know that it was 2 people. Nigga, she got hit in the head, nigga. She got hit, the fragments and all that shit. That shit hit her right in the middle, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, who? But they did say, she was saying in the beginning it was Puff. She kept saying it was Puff. She never changed her story, though. But see, like Shyne said in the beginning, they didn't want to believe her because Puff had had them powerful niggas in the back end helping them out. So they put the blame on Shyne. But see, you got to blame yourself, champ. You can't blame them because he had niggas backing them, other powerful niggas and all that. This one, you got to defend yourself. Oh, now, I did it just for myself. Nigga, you did it because he promised you something. Somebody promised you something when you did that 10 years. You're not gonna say and act like, no, I don't believe you, man. You ain't come home to nothing. So they promise you something to be the fall guy, because like I told y'all, this is the beginning of, this is 2000, 99 going to 2000. That shit happened in December of 99, right before New Year's. Diddy was taking off after that. Just got Shyne. I mean, Shyne over here popping with his wannabe Biggie voice. I couldn't, because I ain't like him either because of that too. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wasn't even a Shyne fan. Nigga sounded like too much like Biggie. Biggie just died 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, nigga. And you over here got a nigga sounding like Biggie. That's why Flex said a lot of niggas wanted to put hands and feet on Shyne. Because of that. It might sound crazy, but it's just, that's how niggas felt. You profiting over a nigga voice because you sound like him. That's too soon. But let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Shyne, you a fraud, man.
That man shot me in my face. And I watched Puffy do it. Had they taken heed and they knew I wasn't lying, everybody knew I was not lying. But because he had power, prestige, fame, money, and access to the people that have even more power than him, they let him walk. Because their agenda had to be carried out by him. So they let him walk. But guess what? If somebody listened to me, perhaps Cassie would have never had to endure, and all those other people that died under alleged suspicious causes at his hand would not have had to endure if he was held into account for what he did to me 24 years ago. Let me just say something about Shyne too, because I said on my TikTok, Shyne did not shoot me because he didn't. But Shyne is a con artist. Let me just put that right out here now. Everybody's like, oh, we know Shyne was innocent. No, you don't know a daggone thing, because he's far from innocent. Shyne said vehemently on the Combat Jack podcast.
He's a con artist. We ain't done. But you see how Shyne looking with the Jewish look? Oh, y'all remember that? See, it was a while ago. People kind of probably forgot. Damn, I forgot Shyne came on looking like that. Yeah, that part. Taking pictures with Diddy, Kanye, all that. That nigga was kumbaya. Why you ain't do all this shit that time in the beginning when you first came on, when you was on your black Jewish shit? Looking all crazy with the pictures with Diddy and all that. You wasn't at them freak offs either, nigga. Let's stop playing here. You did them 10 years because they promised you some money. That's why you felt like you a fall guy, because you know what? You playing get back. Now Diddy in a situation which he can't talk. He can't even look towards your direction right now for the shit you're doing. He got a whole serious case right now. His lawyers can't even speak for him. The only thing he could do is send little words out like he did. Keep his slander in his word, slander in his name. In the beginning of what I just showed y'all. But see, my thing is, you waited all this time. Pictures don't lie, champ. You looking crazy on and having them funny pictures with Diddy looking. I mean, you was on your Jewish shit. You wasn't on your country running prime minister. You wasn't doing that when you first came home, champ. You was hanging with celebrities. Dressing like that. You was on a whole nother wave. So why you ain't do this shit when you first came home? You a fraud, champ. I don't care what nobody say. That's crazy what you, yo. Let's continue, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
Oh, you see the woman, that man shot. Oh, you see the woman said I didn't shoot her. Did you hear the ting? Come on. When you on Drink Champs, you be like, yo, I'm saying no, because people said I sound like Big. And then when you talking to the local news media in Belize, you're like, I don't know what these people are discussing. The people want to take me down and I'm the... Cut the shenanigans. You ain't nothing but a penny Annie shyster, a shady car salesman. You ain't nothing but a dressed up fraud. You a liar. I sat back and I watched you and I said, wow, he is making good on himself. But then you tried to, you slipped and bumped your head. And I can forgive people, but let me tell you something. When you step on that pinky toe with the corn, you done effed up. You're not going to use me to leverage your way into the prime minister seat. Shyne shot Julius Jones, and I can prove it to you. I'll bring Julius Jones to the surface to tell y'all himself. Oh,
remember I told y'all in the beginning, Shyne popped somebody else too. He did that 10 because that was the plea. That was like, yo, you're going to have to take that, champ. So he took it. And you telling me they didn't promise you nothing when you came home? You was hanging with niggas. You was on your black jewel shit, taking pictures with Ye and Diddy. You could go to Google and see all that shit. Now you on your prime minister shit. Nah, you a fraud like old girl said. Cause I've been watching you too. Pause. Not even watching you. Look at your movement, but every time you pop on the internet, I'm like, damn, I remember when you first came, got on that jewel shit. But I'm like, okay, now me changing his life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But now you become the prime minister. Now you start talking this. You trying to promote. You saying he the fall guy. You changing the whole story like you defended Diddy that night. Nah, that was your beef. What we talking about it? That's why Flex said that. That was all your beef. You knew them niggas. Let's continue though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
I considered myself a New York girl. I had no intentions of leaving. And probably had this happened, I probably would have never left. But when the district attorney's office gets information from one of their confidential informant sources saying that there's a bag on my head, but now I look out the window after I got shot by Puffy and all of these SUVs blacked out on the corners and on the blocks of my house. Why? Scar was on the run after a while because he learned that they had a bag on his head. He eventually got arrested for something. Not too long after he got out of jail, they took him out. He's dead. And I don't know that the bag was ever taken off. I know that most people that he comes against and there's some negativity, they end up dead.
Now we don't know that bag was on Scar and all that. Y'all can go to YouTube. There's mad documentaries about Scar. There's a couple out there on YouTube, in the YouTube world. So y'all can go check that out, man. But he's a Brooklyn nigga. But that wasn't Diddy beef. That was Shyne beef, man. It was Shyne beef. And for you to be out here switching a whole narrative because you trying to run this prime minister shit and you trying to leverage off of Diddy, off of her and all this, that come on, that's crazy. That's you're a fraud. That's why Flex ain't done. Flex gonna come and bomb on them again. Believe that. He definitely is. Because that documentary come out next week, I think, if I ain't mistaken. I think it's on Hulu, Netflix, or one of them goddamn. It's on Hulu, I think, if I ain't mistaken, y'all. And I'm gonna check it out because I want to hear what you're gonna say. I want to see if you're gonna make it seem like you was just goody old kid that came from your country, whatever. And came, man, listen, cut the shenanigans up, man. You got caught up in them streets, wanted to become a rapper. You sounded like Big at the right time because Big just passed away, and you was at the right spot at the right time, man, because you had somebody else's voice. I ain't like him because I ain't buy his album or I ain't bump his music. So other people liked it or whatever, but he profit off a Big voice. I'm out of here, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I want to hear y'all thoughts and comment it below. Tell me y'all theory about Shyne. What y'all think about Shyne? This dude's a straight fraud, yo. Straight fraud. It's crazy how he talking because Diddy's inside part. He ain't outside. When Diddy was outside, when you was on your jewel shit and all that, you wasn't doing none of this. You got promised a bag when you came on. That's why you was hanging with Diddy and all that stuff and hanging with celebrities when you came on. Stop it. But anyway, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Do me that favor, man. And comment it below. Let me hear y'all theory, let me hear y'all smoke. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm up out of here, man. Shyne, you a fraud, man.